A big part of the way that I see my role as a team leader is supporting the development of skills, knowledge, and the talents of the people in my care. I need to support my team for learning, and that's what we'll talk about in this video. To me, supporting your team for learning means 7 things. First, get to know and understand each person and their priorities, their talents, their knowledge, their enthusiasm, their goals, their objectives, their aims in their career. This is about making time to get to know your team members as individuals so that you have the basis to provide the support for their learning going forward. Secondly, allocate work that meets people's needs, their need to grow and develop. This means allocating the right work, but also making sure that the work that you allocate them stretches them just a little bit in new directions or further in the direction that they want to go. Work that doesn't stretch them will not increase their learning, their knowledge, and their skill levels. Third, create opportunities for people to learn. You can create formal opportunities and informal opportunities. Formal opportunities are things like training courses, add formal work shadowing or placements. Informal opportunities include things like reading, conversations, seminars, and the opportunity to try out new stuff, delegating extra work. The fourth way to support your team for learning is to create or to commission a training needs analysis for your team. This is a survey of what each individual needs and indeed of what the team needs as a whole. The training, the coaching, the support, the development that will help your team and your team members to become better at what they do. It is a formal document and it is usually lodged with the human resources or personnel department of your organisation to help them to commission the right training and the right interventions to support the teams throughout the organisation. For your team, you need to work with your personnel colleagues to build a plan to fulfil the training needs and to fight for the budget to do that. Sometimes you will find that individuals within your team have needs that don't fit within the wider pattern for the organisation, so you have to advocate for them to find support for them to do the training that they need so that you get the better team. My fifth form of support comes from you. You need to be prepared to guide, to mentor, and to coach your team members. Fundamentally, as a team leader, that's your job. And by guide, mentor, and coach, I mean 3 specific types of intervention. A guide gives support and nudges and tips and little bits of advice. A mentor shares their experience. It's a much more robust and rigorous approach than simply helping out from time to time. A mentor will meet with the person whom they mentor and discuss what's coming up and share their ideas and their experiences to help the other person to learn from the benefit of the mistakes that you made. A coach, on the other hand, will listen to the challenges of the person that they're supporting with the intention of asking good questions to help them to understand their situation better and to ask further good questions to help them to find the best solution or the right way forward or a new thing to try. So the difference between a guide and a mentor on the one hand and a coach on the other is that guides and mentors, to different degrees, provide their own advice, whereas a coach listens, asks questions, and helps the person to find their own solution. The sixth thing you need to do is to be prepared constantly to give high quality feedback at appropriate times and in an appropriate way, as a means of supporting reflective learning. We learn best when we understand our own experiences and the implications that they have. And of course, a good quality leader will be able to help me to do that. And finally, I would say your seventh and last of my list responsibilities is recognition. To recognise and to celebrate the learning that is taking place in your team, both for individuals and for the team as a whole. This will reinforce that learning and reinforce the commitment to it. As a team leader, your team's learning and development and growth is your responsibility, because an important part of the role of a team leader is to prepare the team to manage when you, the team leader, leave. This means having one or more members of the team that are ready to step up. And those that are ready to step up, but perhaps don't succeed in competing for your place, need to be ready to take on another role. The team leader that leaves their team in the same condition that they found it has not been a leader. They've simply been a custodian of stagnation. Please do give a thumbs up if you like this video. There's loads more great management courses content to come, so please do subscribe to the channel and critically hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of it. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, keep learning.